Enayath Potter. Y will protect you from incoming blockable attacks, and holding Y will follow up with a stupefy counter-attack that temporarily stuns certain opponents and breaks shield charms, except on hard difficulty.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Oh, like heads of lettuce.
Accio. Incendio.
You're really not very good at this, are you?
Accio. Incendio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio.
Level 15 quests. All. The Elf, the Knapsack, A. Untracked quest map. Hogsmeade Valley. Hogwarts. Exit. The South Wing. The South Wing of Hogwarts, the Astronomy Wing. Look for flue flames. A white outline indicates your active target. Many quests have spell or level requirements. Visit your quest log to review quest requirements and track professor assignments to learn required spells.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry! What do you want?
Oi! Can you help me?
Even if I knew how to get into the upper hole.
Remember to spend your talent points. Talents can significantly improve the power of your favorite spells and I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing.
Y will protect you from incoming blockable attacks, and holding Y will follow up with a stupefy counter-attack that temporarily stuns certain opponents and breaks shield charms, except on hard difficulty.
A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the puffle of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
The knapsack is used to rescue magical beasts. Press D-pad right and then Lumos. Y. Assign top. Right trigger. Hold to assign. B. Knapsack. Utility. A charmed bag that can be used to rescue and hold beasts. B. Lumos. Y. Y. Assign top, right trigger, knapsack.
Protego!
You got one!
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
A.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
I'll try to rescue a jobberknoll.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
B. Y. Assign top, Oxio. Depulso. Force. Descendo. Levioso. Control. Beast habitats can be found at different locations in the world. Wherever there is a beast habitat, you can be sure to find magical beasts nearby.
Levioso! There. I'm not going to hurt you. I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
A.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, Unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I'll rescue a mooncalf.
I shall go and find a mooncalf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
You can advance time by accessing the map and pressing right stick press. Map. The Highlands. The Elf, Mooncalf Den. Wait. Wait here to advance. You can advance time by accessing the map and pressing right stick press.
Levioso! Professor Howard will never believe this. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a mooncalf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the mooncalves dancing. It's a marvellous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Map. South Hogwarts, North Hog, Pit upon Ford, Flue Flame, Hogsmeade Map, the South Wing. Hospital Wing. The Hospital Wing of the South Wing. Broom Racing Event. Hogwarts. The Grand Staircase. The Magnificent Staircase, the South Wing. The Grand Staircase, the South Wing. The South Wing. Hospital Wing. The Hospital Wing of Hogwarts Castle. A. Set waypoint. The Hall of Hero Diana. The South Wing. Secret Rooms. The Room of Many Quests. Hold left bumper to inspect crafting requirements for plants and potions in your tool wheel. Requirements are also listed in your collection.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready. Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home.
Tap right bumper to open the Beast Management menu. Beast Inventory. Forest Vivarium Puffskein. Male. Puffskeins are round, jobber knoll, mooncalf. Male.
Oh! Oh! Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
When magical beasts are nurtured, they provide materials with magical properties. Your beast feed and beast petting brush are some of the ways to nurture your beasts. Tap D-pad right and then assign the beast feed and the beast lumos. Utility. Allows you to see in dark areas. Beast petting brush. Right trigger.
Deke thinks you are doing good work here.
Mooncap. 24 minutes and 58 seconds. Beast care. Feed and brush this beast and it will release magical materials that can be woven into gear.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Lumos. Utility. Conjuring white. Conjuration. Herbology. Wall hangings, decorations. Furniture. Rugs. Seating. Statues. Seasonal deck. Utility. Enchanted loom. An enchanted loom. Conjuration budget. The conjuration budget indicates the total number of items that can be conjured. Black. Green. White. White. Yellow. Resources required. Moonstone. Conjuration. Utility. Potions. Herbology. Enchanted loom. Use the loom to upgrade your gear. B. Back. Gear features one primary offense or defense stat by default. Magical materials can be used with the loom to Burgundy Quidditch gloves. Relaxed jumper school uniform. Superb. Equipped item. Celtic cape. Grey Voyager relaxed jumper school uniform. Superb. Upgrades. Use the loom to upgrade your gear. Upgrade gear. Upgrade gear. Offense. 2. 6. Upgrades. 1. Upgrade requirements. Jobberknoll feather. 4 out of 2. Burgundy Quidditch gloves. Superb. Grey Void red plaid garb. Superb. Required level. Upgrades. Use the loom to upgrade your gear. Upgrade gear. Offense. Upgrade gear. Offense. 2. 6. Upgrades. 1. Burgundy Quidditch gloves. Burgundy relaxed jumper school uniform. Equipped item. Upgrades. Use the loom to upgrade your gear. Upgrade gear. Upgrade gear. Defense. 4. 12. Upgrades. Extraordinary. Required level. Trades. Traits you equipped item. Equipped item. Red plaid garb. Superb. Grey Voyager garb. Equipped item. Red plaid garb. Relaxed jumper school. Equipped item. Traits. Scorching eye. Necromantic protection eye. Decreased damage taken from in theory. Trait requirements. Puffskein fur. 3 out of 1.
That came out nicely. I should show Deke.
I used the enchanted loom.
I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you, Deke.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Map. Flame's location quests. In the shadow of the estate. A. Untracked quest. Level. Talents. Map. Hogwarts. Flame's locations. World map. Hogsmeade map. Collection. Hogwarts Valley. Collection. Ancient magic. Merlin Trial. Treasure Vault. Treasure Vault. Merlin Trial. Niffler Den. Rookwood Castle. The Highlands. Enemy level. In the shadow of Feldcroft. The hamlet of Feldcroft in the Feldcroft region. Collections. Map. Map. South Hog, Merlin Trial. Lower Hogs Field Guide. A Hogsmeade vendor is looking to find beasts a good home, and offers coin for any you bring to her. Consider her offer when your vivarium or inventory is full.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
A. Felix
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Revelio.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch.
And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I can try.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
I'm so sorry. Surely there's something.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves any time soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand. Hope could be a good thing.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
He was out of line. He's trying to...
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's Loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this run?
Lumos. Conf ring divindo. Y. Oxio. Force. Depulso. Force. Descendo. Y. Right trigger. Hold to assign. B. Descendo.
Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. A wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
Potato! Stupid!
Arrogant child!
Accio!
Afraid to fly?
Stupid one! Descendo!
I won't rest until you're...
Stupid one! Accio!
Little altercation.
Descendo! Potato!
Get away with that.
Confringo!
Accio! Descendo!
Well, this doesn't hurt. What's the point of it?
Confringo! Incendio!
On the other ground now! You won't get away with that.
Accio! Descendo!
You've made your last mistake. I don't think you know who you're dealing with. One less human to worry.
Descendo! Confringo!
Confringo!
I won't rest.
Descendo!
I will kill you.
Accio! Descendo!
Confringo.
I won't rest. Regret coming here.
Are you Accio? Descendo. Confringo. Accio. Confringo.
Not quite.
Incendio.
You won't stop me.
Descendo. Accio. Incendio.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
They were trying to hide something.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason.
Revelio.
They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
Revelio.
Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Revelio.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Revelio.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. the girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the Keepers.
The Keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realise it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves Keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. And now you've been witnessing memories left by Keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch Keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the Keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Accio!
Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio!
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leave.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
It is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Revelio!
Lumos. Depulso. Force. Descendo. Wingardium Leviosa. Utility. Reparo. Utility. Evanesco. Transfiguration. Y. Right trigger.
Accio! Confringo! Incendio! Revelio! Accio!
V. Lumos. Utility. Wingardium Leviosa. Utility. Oxio. Glacis. Control. Reparo. Reparo.
Reparo. Incendio.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
The appearance. Remember the tools that exist to help you navigate a track undiscovered flames to unlock permanent fast travel locations and shorten the time it takes to reach new activities and locations.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Revelio.
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
B. Back.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the Keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Map. The South Wing. Quests. All. Professor Garlick's assignment 2. Professor Garlick wants me to field test Chinese chomping cabbages. Madame Kagawa's assignment 2. Madame Kagawa wants me to practice flying on my broom near Cambridge Tower, along the water to the south of Hogwarts. She also wants me to fly around the spires in the mountains to the southwest. A. Untracked quest. Collections. Map. Map. Flu Flames locations. The Grand Stair, the Bell Tower Wing. Exit. The Bell Tower Wing. 4 spells can. The appearance of any gear can be altered in the gear. Force and control spells help you juggle smaller enemies. With practice, you can even manipulate spell cooldowns to juggle enemies indefinitely. Map. Flu Flames locations. The Highlands. Hogwarts Valley. Madame Kagawa's assignment 2. Madame Kagawa wants me to practice flying on Madame Kagawa's assignment 2. Madame Kagawa quests. The High Keep. I need Professor Garlick's assignment map. The Highlands. Feldcroft Reach, Hogwarts Valley. Enemy level, Madame Kagawa's assignment 2. Professor Garlick's assignment 2. Collections. A.
There we go. That's it.
Map. Poitsir Coast, Coastal Cap, the Highlands. Hogsmeade Map. Secret Room, the Bell Tower Wing, the Bell Tower Wing. Some enemies are vulnerable. Track undiscovered flow flames to unlock 4 spells can be assigned to your spell set. 3 additional spell sets may be purchased with talent points.
Welcome back. Have you finished?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice our Restore Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements.
The Resto Momentum slows the motion of enemies and objects. The larger the target, the less effect the spell will have on it. A. Accept.
Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible.
Lumos. Utility. Why?
Perhaps
Arresto Momentum.
That's it. Keep it up. Well done. You are on your way to mastering Arresto Momentum.
Map. Hogwarts. Hogsmeade map. Hogsmeade. Hogwarts map. Quests. Professor in the shadow of the bloodline. Sebastian and Ominous were seen arguing in the Great Hall. I should find Professor Garlick's assignment too. Professor Garlick wants me to field test Chinese chomping cabbages, a mandrake, and a venomous A. Untracked quest. B. Collections. Map. Hogwarts. Map. Hogsmeade. Map. Dogweed and Deathcap. A plant shop for all sorts magical flora and seeds. Field guide challenge. New potions and plants can be unlocked for your. Between quests is a good time to identify new gear, sell excess to vendors, and increase your gear capacity by completing Merlin trial challenges.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Map. Hogsmeade. Collection chests. Dogweed and Death A.
What will I do without her?
Have a look around. I'll be with you in just a minute. Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
400.
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon. Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Venomous tentacula. Tenacious tentacula.
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
A. 2. A. 2. Map. Hogsmeade. Brood and Peck. Hogwarts. Flu Flames locations. The Library Annex. Professor. The Library Annex. Look for Flu Flames on the path to your objective. Right stick press target lock is an effective tool against any enemy you want to combo, or otherwise find difficult to track.
What are you up to now?
Perhaps a hybrid. Bouncing tent?
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so.
Lumos. Utility. Allows you to see in dark areas or solve puzzle. Altering spell. Flipendo. Force. Y. Assign top.
Greenhouse, just mind the plants, please.
Flipendo.
Look at that, you're a natural.
The knockback jinx, Flipendo, like Oxio, is a force spell, capable of dispelling violet shield charms by flipping targets upside down. Map. Flu Flames local quests. A friend indeed. In the shadow of the a friend indeed. A friend indeed. Serona, the man behind the moon, in the shadow of astronomy class. Professor Shaw's class is at the top of the astronomy tower, up A. Untracked quest, level 16.
What even magic?
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies.
Professor Shah.
Astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
D-pad left Revelio will clearly highlight nearby enemies.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
Thank you. How kind. I can't take your telescope.
I can't do that, Amit. You might need it.
No, really, you can. And I won't. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. All of good that did. It's a dog, isn't it?
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you'd like help finding it?
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Sounds exciting. I'm in.
All right, I suppose I can go with you. I hope it's worth it.
It will be. Trust me, I have read practically everything there is to read about this. It should be brilliant. Shall we?
Some enemies are vulnerable to certain spells and techniques in your arsenal.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go then. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure. Revelio.
A little foreboding.
Ancient bathtub. Guide pages. This bathtub has been kept behind lock and key for as long as anyone can remember. Rumor has it that the tub was enchanted to chase after.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
B. Lumos.
Revelio.
Confringo! More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh
Look,
no.
there's a
Not
table.
this close to school, Amit.
I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out.
Left stick.
The constellation
Point
should
telescope.
appear near the center of your
Right
view.
trigger, left trigger. Zoom. Right stick, left and right. Rotate telescope. B. Back.
As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
Left stick. Point telescope. Left stick. Point telescope. Right trigger, left trigger. Zoom. Right stick, left and right. Rotate telescope. B. Back.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
I look forward to that. Ha.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Map. South Hogwarts region. Quest, the High Keep. I need to complete Professor Garlick's assignment in the shadow of the bloodline. A demanding delivery. The man behind the moons. In the shadow of the bloodline. The High Keep. I need to complete the High Keep. I need to complete in the shadow of the bloodline. Sebastian and Ominous were seen arguing. The High Keep. The High Keep. Level 16. Quests. In the shadow of the bloodline. A. Map. The Highlands. South Hogwarts map. Flue Flame, the Great Hall. The Great Hall. Viaduct Court. Keeping 4 spells can be assigned to your spell set. Force and control spells help you juggle smaller enemies. With practice, you can even manipulate spell cooldowns to juggle enemies indefinitely. Map. Hogwarts. In the shadow of the bloodline. The Great Hall. The famous Great Hall of Hogwarts. The High Keep. A. Level. Collections. Map. Flue Flames location. The Great Hall. The Great Hall. Descending Force. A. The Great Hall. Collections.
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
I can't wait to see what you brew up. Shouldn't you be studying?
Where do you find time for this and your homework?
I've plenty of time for both. Been managing for years. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
I'd be happy to. Secret passage? Right up, I'd be happy to.
I don't know, Gareth. Secret passage to a cellar? Sounds like it's off limits.
Not at all. It's a perfectly legitimate secret passage. I'd use it if I could. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the 3rd floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll give it a try.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's...
Map. Flu Flames location. Quests. A. Untracked quest. A. Level. Collections.
Concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find.
You can't imagine how inconvenient
Answer me
travel
this!
was before
Today,
I invented
I received a letter
Kedavra.
thanking me for a conversation I never had and a purchase I never made! If I discover that you have been using Polyjuice potions I shall write to the headmaster.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
Revelio. I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts are dangerous.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
You can tell me.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
I am.
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
He had no choice. He should have known.
That's awful. But no matter the circumstance, he should never have cast it. He should have known better.
Trust me, it's not as easy as you might assume, thinking straight when you've been hit with Crucio. After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Flue Flames location. Quests. Descending 4 suites. The High Keep. Descending Force. A friend in Descending 4 suite. A demanding delivery. Main. Assignments. The High Keep. Assignments. Side. Completed. Side. A demanding. The Tale of Summoner's Court, Match 1. The Tale of Roland Oakes. Adelaide Oakes seems worried about someone. The man behind the moons. A friend indeed. Sirona, the proprietress of the 3 broomsticks, Descending 4 suites. Level 16. Map. Flue Flames locations.
Revelio. These Merlin trials were...
A. B. Lumos. Utility. Flipendo. Force. Flips objects and enemies, Expelliar Miss. Damage. Y. Assign top.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Potato. Stupefy. 8 legs is simply too much.
A.
Over here, quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Azzy, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And one other thing. Harlow mentioned you to his colleagues. They did not mistake you for someone else, did they?
No, they didn't. Rookwood and Harlow are after me.
Why did you lie to me? And what do they want with a Hogwarts student?
Professor Fig told me to keep things quiet, but I know I can trust you, Natty. Rookwood and Harlow want something Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Grimgott's?
Just before I came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know it's a lot to take in.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it's safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. And we can help to take them down for good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Well, then, let's go.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
B. Lumos. Utility. Disillusionment.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. I wonder what that does. Well, that didn't work. Perhaps something with a bit more force. Confringo! Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio.
B. Lumos. Y. Right trigger.
That did it.
B. Right trigger.
Levioso.
B. Y.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
B. Lumos. Depulso. Force. Flipendo. Force. Flipendo. Levioso. Y. Assign top.
Levioso.
B. Lumos. Lumos. Disillusionment. Right trigger.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Dead end. Must be another way in. That looks as if it might raise the gate.
I can't believe I have to write this down, but you moon minds don't listen. B. Lumos. Y. Assign top.
Compulso. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Accio.
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hallow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back to work now!
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
It doesn't surprise me you're looking for bravery. You're so sure of yourself.
Revelio. Depulso.
I'm practically swimming in galleons.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso.
V. Lumos. Depulso. Force. Y.
Levioso. Not the safest place to sneak into. Oh.
Yes, but only muggles fall to such ailments. You really do worry too much.
Aloha Mora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. B. Back.
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
You're going home in a wooden box!
Visit the collections menu to learn about enemy abilities and weaknesses. Lumos. Y. Oxio. Depulso. Glacis. Control. Arresto momentum. Y. Assign top. B. Right trigger. Y. Assign top. B. Assign right. Defendo. Right trigger. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Miss. Damage. Disarms wands and weapons from most. Right trigger. CONF Ringo. Visit the collections menu to learn about enemy
Ringo. Incendio.
You after the cold and snake!
I could do this. How does that feel?
Confringo!
Accio. Potato.
Survived longer than expected.
Accio. Incendio.
Confringo. Confringo!
You dodged an attack. Defendo. Accio.
Thought you had Incendio!
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Accio. Defendo.
You'll need to be quicker than that. Confringo!
Incendio.
My best work, I'll admit. That was a mistake. Incendio!
Accio.
That's
Confringo.
Confringo! You're gonna have
Defendo. Accio. Confringo.
B. Lumos. Y.
Aloha Mora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. B. Back. Astrade.
Highwing, it's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, amor.
Hurry! Oh! Faster, Highwing! There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Hallow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you. have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Map. The Highlands. Quests. All. Prepare for your search for the back on the path. Professor Fig is A. Untracked quest. Talents. Gear. Gear. Handwear. Handwear. Unbeatable quid. Burgundy. Green gingham gloves. Unbeatable quid. Equipped facewear. Silver 4 eyes spectacles. Well appointed. Required level. Headwear. Mauve beret. Patterned turban. Flora fedora. Sheepskin winter hat. Extraordinary. Handwear, neckwear. Cloaks and robes. Cloaks and robe. Celtic cape. Equipped Celtic cape. Stylish Azure mosaic equipped item. Azure mosaic robe. Well appointed. Outfit. Red plaid equipped item. Relaxed jump plaid blazer school decorous midday school uniform. Handwear. Level 40. Map. Map. Hogwarts Merlin Flu Flames. Exit. Back on the path. The Grand Staircase. Challenges. Exploration. Flu Flames location. Quests. Map. Hogwarts. Flu Flames locations. The Grand Staircase. The exit. The Bell Tower Wing. Collection chest. Flying class. New potions and track undiscovered Flu Flames to unlock permanent fast. 4 spells can be assigned to your spell set. 3 additional spell sets may be purchased with talent points. High wing can be mounted again through the tool wheel, by holding left bumper. A.
What animal I call?
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I've received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I do.
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seemed sincere, and Serona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm he hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I have some bad news. But you didn't. I have some bad news.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Map. Exit. Quests. All. Prepare for your search for the final keeper. B. Back. Map. U. World map. Hogsmeade map. North Ford Bob. Hogsmeade. South Hogwarts Valley. Hogwarts Valley. Merlin level 40. Map. Flu Flames locations. All. Charles Rookwood's trial. Percival Rackham and Charles Rookwood want me to complete Charles's trial as soon as possible. I need to meet Professor Fig at Rookwood Castle. Meet Fig at Rookwood Castle. A. Track quest. Y. Locate on